Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Broken Audio. There's been quite a buzz in Chinese audio circles lately about the OPPO ENCO FREE4. Many reviewers seem to be calling it the undisputed champion in sub-$100 category. Having previously done a review of myself, I figured it was time to see how they really stack up against their two closest competitors, the raw Salsa EarFree i5 and VIVO TWS 4. We're putting them through rigorous testing across sound quality, noise cancellation, latency, battery life. All data comes from completely unbiased, sponsor-free testing. No fluff, just facts. Let's get into it. First thing first, the looks. The FREE4 comes in blue and Special Dine Audio Edition silver. While the blue is pleasantly minimalist, it's almost too plain. The kind of design that makes you compare it to the more premium-looking X3D Dine Audio version at least adds some visual interest. The EarFree i5 offers more color options, gray, blue, and gold maybe, with its full aluminum alloy construction that exudes understated quality. Sometimes less is more, and the i5 proves that by letting its material do the talking. As for the VIVO TWS 4, you're looking at blue or white options and a compact package. Though fair warning that while finished will show every fingerprint and scratch imaginable. When it comes to comfort, all these are impressively light. The TWS 4 takes the crown at just 4.2 grams per baud, with the i5 at 4.4 gram and FREE4 at 4.5 gram. Anything under 4.5 gram is generally comfortable for extended wear. Now, let's talk about noise cancellation. With the frequency curve, the EarFree i5's ANC, while capable of some deep cancellation in ideal conditions, proves largely ineffective in real-world use. More of a party trick than practical theater. And the real battle is between the FREE4 and the TWS4. Their approaches to noise cancellation couldn't be more different. The TWS4 goes all in on low frequencies, hitting an impressive 50 dB between 100 to 200 Hz before gradually tapering off. This makes it ideal for droning sounds like subway noise or airplane cabins. The FREE4 takes a more balanced approach, maintaining consistent about 30 dB suppression across the crucial 200 Hz and 2K Hz range, the sweet spot for human voices and everyday urban noise. This technical difference translates to clear practical implications, so let's listen to the real sound sample. Grab the TWS4 if you're mostly battling low-frequency rumble, but the FREE4 will serve you better in environments with lots of mid-range noise like offices or coffee shops. Sound quality is what people talk about the most. The TWS4 employs a ceramic tungsten composite diaphragm paired with an ultra-wideband driver, all powered by the Qualcomm 2nd generation S3 audio platform with Snapdragon sound and LDIC support. Compared to the predecessor TWS3 or 3 Pro, it aims for a neutral high-fidelity sound signature, clean but ultimately bland. The frequency response tells the story clearly. Just slight lifts in the bass and treble regions while keeping mid, especially vocals, remarkably flat. And if you've heard AirPods Pro 2, you know exactly what we're talking about. Technically competent but emotionally sterile. The raw salsa EarFree i5 goes for a more exciting V-shaped signature with its proprietary plank driver and HR2 technology. This translates to superior sensitivity and dynamic range that you can actually hear. It delivers the kind of bass and treble boost that mainstream listeners tend to love. And then we have the OPPO ENCO FREE4, a coaxial dual driver extractor, a 6mm planar magnetic tweeter working in tandem with an 11mm composite dynamic woofer, all fed by LHDC codec support. While it follows the same general V-shaped philosophy as the i5, FREE4 cranks the bass knob in a few notches higher. The mix remains relatively linear until a deliberate 3 kHz bump. It gives a vocal extra presence in texture, though the bass emphasis comes at the cost of some overall clarity. So now let's actually feel the difference with sound sample recorded by binaural microphones.
Myself down to the bottom. There is no place to hide and no one can call me. My name is so dirty, call me dirty girl. You made me a sinner, so I'm on my own. Falling apart, no stopping to lose. I'm clumsy and I they call me a loser. La 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 la. I swear you can call me a loser. La 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 la. I swear you can call me a loser.
As for me, the TWS4 feels a bit like plain soda compared to the i5 and FREE4. It's not quite at the proper hi-fi level, though a clear step up from its predecessor, vocals sit front and center. A decently wide soundstage, bass is adequate, not so much, but highs are reasonably detailed, but they can get fatiguing. After a while, honestly, if sound quality your main concern, you're better off focusing on the i5 or FREE4. Both these two leans toward that crowd-pleasing popular music tone with strong bass presence. The difference, the FREE4 goes a bit overboard with low end to put it plainly. Some folks might find it a tad moody. The i5 handles bass quantity much more tastefully. Mid-range performance on both is top tier for this sub $50, even $100 price bracket. Excellent clarity, great density, with vocal position nice and intimate. If I had to nitpick, the i5 shows slightly more sibilance than the FREE4, but keeps vocals a bit cleaner. Up top, both deliver impressive highs with good extension and surprisingly competent instrument separation. While they may share that most like sound signature, the i5 comes across as more open and airy. The FREE4 can feel a bit fluffy. Now, for the latency and battery. Here is how they stack up. The i5 clocks in around 185 milliseconds normally, dropping off to 95 milliseconds in low latency gaming mode. The TWS4 starts at 220 milliseconds but crushes it down to 75 milliseconds in game mode. The FREE4 sits at 120 milliseconds on non-OPPO devices but matches 75 milliseconds when paired with OPPO phones. For battery life, i5 gives you 10 hours per charge and 50 total, while both the TWS4 and FREE4 manage 11 hours and 45 total. All three perform exceptionally well in these departments. Now let's talk about call quality. We put all three earbuds through the ringer in identical strong weight conditions with noise cancellation enabled, and only the i5 has a dedicated wind reduction mode. Here is how they fared.
This is OPPO ENCO FREE4 call test in a quiet room. Can you hear me? This is OPPO ENCO FREE4 call test in a quiet room. Can you hear me? This is VIVO TWS4 call test in a quiet room. Can you hear me? This is VIVO TWS4 call test in a quiet room. Can you hear me? This is Rose's Elsa EarFree i5 call test in a quiet room. Can you hear me? This is Rose's Elsa EarFree i5 call test in a quiet room. Can you hear me? This is OPPO ENCO FREE4 call test in wind noise. Can you hear me? This is OPPO ENCO FREE4 call test in the wind noise. Can you hear me? This is VIVO TWS4 call test in the wind noise. Can you hear me? This is VIVO TWS4 call test in the wind noise. Can you hear me? This is Rose's Elsa EarFree i5 call test in the wind noise. Can you hear me? This is Rose's Elsa EarFree i5 call test in the wind noise. Can you hear me?
The i5 delivered clear voice pickup. You can still hear some wind, noise in the background, but it never interferes with the actual conversation. The FREE4's audio comes through noticeably muffled. There is persistent, low-level wind noise too, though you can still make out what's being said. As for the TWS4, while voices come through clearer than the FREE4, it barely suppresses wind noise at all. At higher wind speed, the gusts practically drown out conversation. This has consistently been the TWS4 Achilles heel when it comes to call performance. Alright folks, that wraps this deep dive. Putting this together took serious time and effort, so if you found this helpful, hit the like button, drop a comment, and consider subscribing. Catch you next video.